everyone, Eva Thompson here. Welcome to or back to my channel. In this video, I want to talk about feeling good enough. So people ask me, how can I feel good enough? How can I feel special enough? If my partner has done this in the past, they've experienced all these things with someone else, how can I feel special enough? How can I not compare myself when I know they've done all of this? And I want to start by saying that from a very, very young age, we are born into this society, and as a baby, you didn't attach your worth to outside circumstances, outside things. So as a baby, you wouldn't compare yourself to other babies. As a baby, you wouldn't say, oh, I don't feel good today, I have a really bad headache, I'm not going out. Oh, I'm overweight, I'm chubby, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy. As a baby, you don't think these things. Babies don't have self-esteem and self-confidence issues. But you're born into a society that thrives off of your insecurities, right? So whether it's selling you things so you can become good enough, so you can look a different way, or instilling beliefs in you such as, if you don't sleep with anyone and you wait until marriage, then you're pure, then you'll be good enough, then you'll be better than. Or sometimes if you sleep with lots of people and you have lots of partners, then you'll be good enough, or then you'll be less than. It really depends on the individual, but people have a lot of beliefs about, do this and you'll be good enough. If you do that, then you're not going to be good enough. If you do that, then you're less than. And we end up attaching our worth to the outside, and it becomes circumstantial, like how special you are, how unique you are, how worthy you are is circumstantial. You need to be better than somebody else in order for you to matter. You need to be stronger or look better, or I don't know, a better partner to someone for you to be special. And this is where things go wrong, because people end up attaching their self-worth to outside circumstances, and we're taught to do this from a very young age. This is not your fault. But it's about kind of understanding this cycle and breaking it. Because the truth is, you are unique, and there is no one on this planet like you, and there never will be ever again. The truth is that if you are in a relationship and you offer basic qualities such as being kind, being loyal, being faithful, being loving, all of these things, they're not easy to find, and they're really, really amazing, and they're really valuable. And so first of all, understanding what you bring to the table in a relationship, and understanding your worth and your value, and not putting conditions on your own worth and your own value, not putting conditions on your own happiness. It's such a simple phrase. People struggle so much to understand it and to master it, and that is that you are good enough no matter what. You're good enough even if your partner does go back to their ex. You are good enough even if your partner cheats on you. You are good enough even if your partner decides to stay with you for the rest of their life. You are good enough even if your parents didn't value you and they didn't see you and they didn't appreciate you. You are good enough even if you're struggling right now. You are good enough if you're jobless right now. You're good enough if you're making millions right now. You are good enough if you work as a cleaner, and you're good enough if you work as a CEO. Stop attaching your worth to outside circumstances. You're a whole human being, and you are just torturing yourself by attaching your worth. You are good enough if your partner chooses to compare you to other people. Why should that take away from you? You're allowing it to. Not obviously in an unconscious way, but you're still allowing it to happen by being bothered by it, by putting conditions on your own worth, by putting conditions. And if you're a man and you're like, oh no, I'm confident, but I just don't like that she slept with other people. Okay, so if you're with someone that has had multiple partners in the past, okay, so say your girlfriend has had multiple partners in the past, what does that have to do with you? Why are you making their past your problem? Are you insecure that other people were better than you? Or do you think that you're less of a man because you're not with someone that is pure? All of these things are to be looked at. And yes, of course, you can say to yourself, this is my value system, this is my belief system, this is what I want to believe in, and I want someone that is quote unquote pure, whatever the fuck that means. So, but you need to make a decision. Do you really want to think and believe this? Because if this is something that you want to think and believe, then you should go and find someone that has the appropriate past that you want, and you'll find that you'll still be bothered by that, but it's about making the decision, because people don't know if it's about value and beliefs and whatever, but I'm going to link a video talking about that somewhere. Ultimately, what I want you to take away from this video is just that even though people will tell you differently, and people will attach their worth on their education, on who they're with, on I don't know, their financial status, all of these things, people do it, and they will project that onto you, and they will tell you that these things matter and your worth is dependent. But when you can grasp and understand and fully comprehend that you are good enough no matter what, and you start putting conditions on that, then things will begin to shift for you. Because you did come onto this planet knowing all of this, but circumstances and situations shift this for a lot of people. So for example, if you had a childhood where your parents, for example, maybe didn't appreciate you or see you or meet your needs, as a child, for example, as a 5-year-old, you don't have the logical kind of capacity to think that, oh, well, my mom and dad are getting a divorce, it's not about me. Because you don't even understand what a divorce is, because you don't even understand that your mom has to work, or your mom's going through, or your mom's depressed, or your dad has anger issues, or is an alcoholic, because you don't understand these things logically, intellectually, what do? You internalize it. Oh, well, if my own mom doesn't love me, then I must not be lovable. If my own mom compares me, if my own dad doesn't love me, if my own dad left me, if my own parents can't stay together and we can't be a happy family because of, you know, you don't know why, because you're 5 and you don't have the logical understanding and intellectual, you know, kind of view of what's happening, you internalize it and you make it about yourself. It's the same if you got compared at school, if you got bullied at school. It's the same if in your early teens you were in a relationship and someone didn't treat you right. Well, if my own boyfriend or girlfriend that I love so much, especially in the beginning, in your like first relationships where you just kind of don't even know what a relationship really looks like, and you really just like fall for them, and they don't treat you right, you internalize it. People tend to internalize other people's behavior from a young age, and then you form a belief such as, I'm not good enough because my own mom doesn't give me attention at 5 years old, and you go out into your life and you perpetuate that. And that then is projected onto it creates RJ, it's projected onto your partner, onto your relationship, onto a million different things, but it all boils down to the same few things. Fear of being left, fear of comparison. I've talked about this in other videos, but I want you to just do yourself a favor and start becoming aware of what you have attached your worth to, like what circumstances have you attached your worth to, and start changing that. Start understanding and realizing that you are good enough no matter what. You are lovable no matter what, you are deserving no matter what, you deserve to be happy, you deserve to let go of guilt. You weren't here to suffer, you haven't come onto this planet to suffer, and it is your birthright to be happy and at peace. Happiness and peace of mind and love, it already exists. It's not something that you need to go out there and create. It's just that you need to let down all your walls that are blocking that from coming in, because everything you want in life already exists. It's about allowing yourself to receive it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it valuable. If you've got any questions, leave them down in the comment section below, and I will see you guys soon.